Hi, folks. It is Carla of the Learn English by Speaking English show. For some of you, it's morning. Some of you, it's night. Some of you, it's afternoon. I have no idea what time it is in the world for you. But I'm here, and I'm here to speak to you in English. Please keep in mind that you should wait until the show begins and is live on Rayhan Alawalla's page before clicking on the link. I know the link is now permanent, but people who are not invited to be here early, I need you to respect that. It's just that you don't know. I hope I didn't remove the person who came early and that he can get back in. If not, I will see him on Monday. It's not personal, it's for everyone. Anyway, today the show is sponsored, like always, by the Institute of Peace, which is an online organization promoting peace throughout the world, one conversation at a time. I am looking forward, and I'm hoping Erd is coming. We had a little confusion, but he told me he would be coming, so we have our artificial intelligence guy here to give us more information. I have Pamela Hills here to do a little talking while I'm sharing out, and everyone is welcome to come. The show is not limited to any person at all. Just come and join me and Pamela and whoever else may come. Pamela, can you take over so I can have a few moments to do my thing, which I need to do in order to get an audience here?
Okay. As always, I'm thrilled to join Carla at these shows and learn. I am thrilled, and hopefully Erd will be here today because his knowledge on artificial intelligence is incredible. Let's roll it back. We often start talking before we introduce ourselves, and it's extremely important to introduce yourselves no matter what you're doing or where you're at. Carla knows me, I know her, many of you know both of us, but there are thousands of people out there. I mean, I was amazed. I think this program yesterday reached, I think, close to 12,000 people. Yeah, that is absolutely incredible. Those 12,000 people are hearing us, are seeing us, are seeing us. I think I said seeing us. But
3 times already.
They really are seeing us, okay? But we come here to learn and to speak in English. When you are talking about yourself, as I'm going to start doing, the introduction is very important, as I said. Almost 12,000 people were reached yesterday, and they will not know any of us.
Over 12,000.
Over 12,000? Okay. They will not know who we are, and you will not know who we are. There's many new people coming that say, please, can you introduce yourself? Okay, for you that are out there that are coming for the first time, the introduction is when you first begin talking. It will not be done any other time because that would be like repeating, okay? So, but it's something that we do each and every day, and it's what you do when you meet a friend for the first time. You tell them who you are, where you come from, what you do, and you do the same thing here and on social media. So, I am Pamela Hills. I am from Newark, Ohio, right here in America, and I love to meet and talk to people. And the question every day, how can I improve my English? Well, how do you improve anything that you do? You do it by doing, whether it's cooking, whether it's writing, whether it's going on a cruise, a bike ride, whatever it might be. You do it by doing. And the way that you improve your English is by talking to someone who speaks it, like Americans, like we are. And you get over your fear of anything by just jumping in and doing it for the first time. After that first time, the fear is gone. You're no longer our how can you say, we can be our biggest enemies sometimes because we create these fears. Oh, I'm afraid to meet somebody. Oh, I'm afraid to go to that country, or I'm afraid to eat that food, or I'm afraid to do this or that. Instead of just going, let's make it an adventure. Let's go to that country. Let's meet those people. Let's try that food. Don't say you don't like something before you try it, before you experience it, because everything in life is a first. Okay.
However, Pamela, people, I don't care where it is, they may have that mindset, I don't like it because they have been taught that.
Yeah.
So it's okay that you think that way, but open up your mind to meeting new people and learning about new people.
Right.
We have a new person here now, and I'm bringing in someone else who I don't know.
Oh, great.
So, you know, when you think about that, everyone is new, everyone is learning. You know, if I only had people I knew, excuse me, Nishan, you need to sit up and I'll lay in bed. That's very important. You're representing your country, your whole area. You need to look appropriate. If you don't sit up, I will be removing you very quickly to the white room. Go on, Pamela.
Okay, I don't know if he froze because he's not moving.
Well, that's a possibility. Nishan, you may need to restart your Zoom and come back because we don't see you moving at all. So what I suggest is I'm going to put you in the white room, restart your Zoom, and come back to the show. We're happy to have you here. Yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah, on the order of that, fear is, I mean, we all have fears. It's just part of the human emotion. But you want to conquer those fears, no matter what they are. And once you conquer them, by coming here and just speaking for the first time, you will no longer be afraid to speak in front of someone. I have talked to people in Pakistan who were afraid to show their faces because they felt like they didn't speak good. And that's the thing, is your English is better than you know. You just need the confidence in order to speak. And that's what you learn here. Okay, we have a, let's see, that's Arif. Arif. I have a friend named that from Syria, Arif. Okay. Oh, hang on, you're muted.
Let me unmute you, and I need to really focus on what I'm doing because I'm getting all.
Okay, I just want to talk to him and learn about him. Arif, first of all, welcome to the show. Tell us about you and where you're from.
Thank you, Madam. It's not my first time tonight. I've already come and joined the program. Tonight is my second time participating in the program. I am Muhammad Ali. Arif is my nickname. I'm from Somalia. Currently, I'm in India.
Oh wow! So okay, you are Somalian?
Yeah, I'm Somalian. Yeah.
Okay, and you are living in India?
Yeah, I'm living in India currently for study purpose. I'm studying in India.
What are you studying?
I'm doing MBA in.
Okay, MBA in what?
MBA in HR and marketing, dual specialization.
Okay, marketing? You
And
are,
HR, yeah, HR and marketing for dual specialization, dual program.
okay. Have you talked to Americans before?
Yeah, I have done before. I talked to them, and I have friends in America.
Fantastic. That's why your English is very
Yeah.
good.
Even I have already participated exchange programs. I have attended some other countries for cultural shows, some other programs.
Okay.
So I'm good at like sharing and experiencing with other people's culture.
Talking about sharing, people, if you find value to this show, share it
Oh,
out to your friends and family. We want you to come and be a part of it.
yeah, they will come, and I have already informed my friends to join the program and to test their English speaking. They have to talk with other people, Americans, Pakistan, India, all over around the globe. So they have to come and join and talk to them.
Great, but I'm
That
telling everyone who is
yeah,
either watching or a part of the show right now that
yeah.
they should, and Saad, put on your smile, they should be sharing this out so more people can come to the show and know about it.
Yeah, yeah,
The
sure.
more we share it, the better for everyone. So I'm asking that everyone share it. Thank you. I appreciate that you've already done that.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be
Very,
here.
I'm very happy to have you here.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, my question for you, where are you from in Somalia?
I'm from Mogadishu, the capital.
Oh, okay, from I think I remember you. I think maybe I was here the first time you were here. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was here for the first time.
Yeah.
You were here for the first time. I come only here.
Okay, what do you miss from your homeland?
Or just my homeland. Just I miss my people, family, my
Okay.
friends. But I have a friends in here. Yeah.
Okay.
But always home is the best.
Okay. Are you able to talk to your family in Somalia by social media?
Yeah. We communicate on daily, regular basis.
Okay, very good. Okay, where did you learn to speak English for the first time?
English for in my country, Somalia.
You learned English in Somalia.
In Somalia, yeah.
Very, very good. Well, how did you end up in India?
India. Yeah, just for study purpose. I have applied some course in India. They accepted. Then I joined the college.
Okay, okay. Is there something you would like to know about America?
America. I read the history of America. I am regularly reading newspaper, so I'm okay with America. I have some good idea about the culture, everything about America.
Okay, very good. You know, we are a very, very big country.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay,
So America is a great country. I know everything about America.
okay.
No one knows everything. If you say you know everything, you are not ready to learn.
Right.
No, I don't know everything,
Careful
but
how you say that.
I don't know everything, but I know like I have some good idea about America. It's a nice country.
Okay, say
Good
it
people.
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say I know everything. You're not open to learn anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, that is the remarkable thing. Learning. Learning
Yeah.
is a lifelong process.
Yeah.
We never
Learning.
stop learning.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
learning is continuous process. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you been able to go back to your homeland, to Somalia, to visit, or are you?
Yeah. I went in May before near 2 months.
Oh, great, great. Okay. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, yes, I do. I have brothers and sisters.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Carla, do we want to let him talk to one of the other people? I think the middle person is a new person.
You need to, and he needs to open up. We need to know who he is.
Yeah. We'll start with the new ones.
I'm not sure that I want people talking to each other
Oh.
right now. I'm still waiting to see if Erd is coming.
Oh, okay. 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 I'm stuck on Arif. I like that name, Arif. Like I said, I have a dear friend in Syria, and his name is Arif. Okay. I'm looking at the new person without glasses. I can't see your name. You are
My
not
name is
Ashan?
no. My name is Asan. I'm using FPID because for Pakistan Army.
Oh.
That's why I'm using this ID for Pakistan Army's post to put the post of Pakistan Army.
Okay.
So my real name is Muhammad Asan. I'm a Muslim, and I live in Pakistan, and the city in Multan. The city of Pakistan is Multan.
Okay.
Which I live.
Okay.
So my brother is doing CA, Chartered Accountancy, from Scans Institute. This is my short intro.
Okay. Tell us about Multan. What's it like there?
Multan is a city of saints.
Okay.
City of saints.
Uh-huh.
You know Majnu people. Majnu people.
Oh yeah. Sure
lovers. Lovers. They are many people lovers are in Multan.
Okay.
And Multan is full of Majnus.
Okay.
Multan is famous from his saints. The one of the famous saint is Bahauddin Zakaria, and the other is Baba Bulle Shah. I know you don't know him. You don't know these saints. That's why I'm telling you.
Okay. Actually, I've been talking to the people of Pakistan for several years, and I've learned many things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Recently, I have watched your video. Saad and Awais is my cousins.
Wait a minute. Saad?
Yeah.
Saad who?
Saad Malik.
Oh, Saad Malik.
He's
you?
Oh. Yeah.
Can I just say something quickly? I see from India is watching Mani Pavitra. I haven't spoken to you in ages, and you're a very interesting lady. Could you please come to the show? I really would appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, I always be there. It would be opportunity for me. It would be opportunity for.
Nisha, another thing I want to say,
Sorry, Carla, I'll cut you because my name is Muhammad Asan. Asan, you will call me Asan. I have told you. I have told you recently.
Okay, let me change your name.
Asan, call me Asan.
Asan?
Yes.
I have you. Can I just say something quickly?
Yes, sure.
There's someone here I haven't seen in the audience. I haven't seen for a long time. Her name is Mani Pavitra, and she's a very interesting lady. I'm hoping she will join us tonight. But Muhammad Hassan, is it Mohammed? I just typed it in. Did I type your name correctly?
Yes, it's perfectly correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And did you say you were from Multan?
Yes, it's the city of Pakistan.
Okay, and you said that Multan is the center of the saints. Is that correct?
Yeah. So, no. City of Saints. City of Saints.
Okay,
Mul-
how did it be? When did it become the city of saints?
Yeah.
When did it become the city of saints?
City of Saints. When I don't know because my parents tell me and my teachers always telling me the saints city that Multan is a city of saints. That too much saints that are in that most of the saints in Pakistan are in the city of in Multan, the city in which city of Pakistan.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, and I thought you mentioned something about the army. Are you in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
army?
No.
Oh,
You, my age is looking. You look my age. I am. What the? नहीं mean I mean कि भाई my my face and my body. You look. It's look like army man. All right.
well,
It's a common man. I love my army. I love my
yes,
army and
yes.
Pakistan Army Zindabad.
Yeah, I know that many love their army in Pakistan. They
Yeah,
are
yeah.
wonderful. My husband is retired military Air Force, so I love the military too.
Yeah. My father is also in Air Force. He has
Oh,
been retired.
oh, he's
Yeah.
retired. How many years?
Uh, I don't know the
Okay,
years, but he was in the age of I think 21 or 22. He was in the age of when he was 22 years. He was 22 years old. He has been retired.
okay. Did you get to travel with him when he was in the military? Go to different places?
Sorry, I didn't born them.
Oh,
I didn't born
no,
people.
you didn't travel
My
with.
father got. My father didn't married them. when he
Oh,
was
okay. This was
when
before
he
then.
retired. When he retired, then my father got married with my mom, and
Okay.
then I born.
Okay.
Then I born.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have told you recently that my brother is doing CA
Okay.
the chartered accountancy.
Okay. But you only have the one brother, is what I'm getting at. You don't
Yes,
have any
yes,
sisters.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
No, I
So,
haven't answered.
what do you like to do in your free time?
Uh, my hobbies are like web developer, and I'll study. I like studies. I like playing cricket,
Ah,
and I like watching games, and what these kinds of ages boys do in these ages, in this ages. So
okay.
that's why I play games, and uh, I have to fit my body, especially when I go to army. My aim is to go army, but my eyesight is weak. That's why I can't go to army.
My eyesight is bad too, but um, I understand about the eyesight. And of course, you need to give your eyes rest between studying, okay? Okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, for sure,
yeah.
sure.
So, what's your favorite food? See, I'm going to see if you like I call
Um,
it the national
for
dish of Pakistan.
these national dish of Pakistan, I like biryani. You know,
That's it.
biryani. You eat?
That's the national dish of Pakistan. Just about
Yeah.
everyone I talk to in every province mentioned chicken biryani. And I learned how to make it. I love it.
Chicken biryani, and I like chicken biryani. Chicken
Uh-huh.
biryani. I like chicken karai also. Chicken karai also, and I like
Oh,
chicken desi chicken karai also.
yeah. I know.
Desi.
When you
Some
say
people eat
chicken,
simple karai.
Wait. What, Carla?
when you say chicken curry, are you talking about chicken curry?
No, I was talking about desi chicken. Desi chicken was not in farms houses like farms of dairy farms like that.
Is
This
it
chicken
chicken
was in
korma?
villages, especially farm.
Is it chicken korma?
No, it's a
No?
no. It's that kind of dish.
Oh,
It didn't that kind of dish. It's a how I told you, you can't understand. It's a kind of like kadhai in a kadhai in chicken and the which the chicken is not a farmhouse dairy farms. Chicken will brought from pure. It's a pure chicken.
oh,
It's a like a animal chicken is animal. Chicken is when the chicken it's not a poultry farm chicken. It's a pure desi chicken.
okay.
Desi is a word of the national language of Urdu, which Pakistani national language. Urdu is the word Desi.
Okay. I learned how to cook chicken biryani,
I,
chicken korma, and chicken tikka, I think is how you say it.
chicken tikka, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
love that
it's
as
a
well.
broiler.
Yeah,
But it's a broiler chicken. It's not a pure chicken.
yeah. So
Many junk foods are in this.
mhm. I know
So
chicken
what?
is your favorite meat to eat.
Yeah,
Chicken
yeah.
is
Chicken is
is
the
the
favorite.
first. Yeah. Okay.
And
Is
and I'm telling you, my I am telling you my age is 17 years old. I'm just 17
How
years old.
old?
I'm just
wait,
17
How old?
years old.
17.
Oh,
17 years.
will you please come on Sunday night for the show for kids? I
I'm not a kid. I'm a dad.
No,
no.
I'm not a kid.
The show is for people under 20 years old, and it's directed to for people like that age. So you are very welcome at that show, and you will get a little more time to talk during that show than
Inshallah.
you do here. This show becomes very busy with many more people. So just so you know, that would be a good time for you to come.
I'll make inshallah this show funny.
no.
I'll make inshallah. I'll make funny show. I'll make this show funny.
Okay, well, I need you. I would like you to come to the show for under 20 years old also. You can come to this show, but also on Sundays at the same time. So,
Okay.
can you help them get here? Stack, I notice you're not smiling, and there's a new rule here that if you don't smile, I can kick you out. I see your smile now. I see Erd is here now. He's a little late, but it's okay. I'm going to unmute him because I really want to talk more about artificial intelligence and learn more about it. You'll enjoy this, Asa, I'm going to mute you now so Erd can introduce himself and so others can also speak. Is
You
that it?
don't mute. You don't mute. I'll keep quiet myself.
No, I mute everyone. I mute people.
Okay.
Bye. Don't go anywhere. Stay around. And Najish just came. Erd, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. Hello, everyone. I am Muhammad Urdshir Kasrani from Pakistan, and I am student in China. Yes, this is my introduction.
Okay, and let me just say one more thing and then I will close my mouth and you can take any topic you want to take about artificial intelligence and make it the show. People,
Okay,
there are over 4,000 people who have been reached for this show already.
okay,
Look how
that's great.
many people, quiet for a moment. There's only 9 people here. If you really want to learn to speak English and you want to improve your English speaking ability, come to the show and speak. Don't just watch. Be a part of it. And then you are going to improve your speaking. You are going to become more fluent in English. Watching is important. It grows your vocabulary. But speaking is just as important. You need to learn to speak and listen together, and then it makes more sense. Erd, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I will be quiet now because it's time for you to kind of, artificial intelligence. All I know is people are getting chips in their hands, and I have an Alexa. Hi, Alexa. Alexa, say hello to Erd. It's okay, Alexa. Stop. Alexa, say hello.
Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, I wanted to make a little suggestion. Like when you post on the Facebook about joining this group, you write 2 lines about come and speak English, and then you on the second line there is written like click on the link below, and the link is hidden. When this post is given on the Facebook, the link is hidden because it minimizes the chat or whatever you write down. So it is more better that you give the link on the second line, or in the first line give the link, and in the second line you can make the sentence together that speak English and click the link, so that people know who just watch this show, they will know that this is the link given, because most of the people who just see the show, maybe they don't know that there is a link to join this discussion, so make it in the first 2 lines.
Very good. I also put it in the chat, but I don't put it as the first thing. I'm going to go back and change it now. Thank you.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yes,
Because
next
I
time
don't
you
see it. But remember, we do want to limit the show to an hour and a half and not all day, too.
okay.
Okay. Austin, if you are going to write to me and need something to say, you need to do it in English. I have no idea what that's. Sorry, I don't speak Urdu. Take it away.
Okay, sure. So the people who want to know about the AI, that is the artificial intelligence, and it made breakthrough since 2011. And this is the new field in the science and technology, which is taking over recently, and the many universities are doing research on this particular topic of artificial intelligence. In the beginning, the many scientists, they try to work on this idea that the computer may have the same function as the human brain does, that we think about something or we do something. How does a human brain thinks? But eventually they couldn't do it in the past because the computational complexity of the computer couldn't support this kind of high complex computing things. But as the technology has become more advanced, so after 2011 it had become possible that putting the algorithm in the computers can compute such things, and there is a multi-layer algorithms in the computer which can be used for the artificial intelligence on the same pattern as the human being thinks, because they thought in the beginning, or they studied the brain, how brain works. There are some neurons, and they mimic the same electric pulse that we give to the brain, that the brain gives the same electric pulse. For example, if there is something hot and you touch the hot thing, and your hand will go back involuntary action. So this is the signal given by the brain to your hand, that your hand is pulled off. So this is an automatic response by your body from the brain. You don't even know it. You feel it after that it was hot, but your hand is already gone back. So this is a kind of involuntary action. So this is how the neuron works. So this was the basic beginning of this artificial intelligence, when they started to use it as a pulse, as same as computer works on the chips, and there are pulses like 1010. Do you know that in the future there is a nanotechnology that they're working, and there will be qubits? For example, now we do the sequential computation. The computer language is the binary numbers. It works on 1010, this kind of sequence. And at one time, the digit can be either 1, or the digit can be either 0. So there is 50% probability that a digit can be either 1, or it can be either 0, such as the light is either on, or the light is either off. So, but the nanotechnology, which will be used for the supercomputers which are going to come in the future, it will have the ability that it can be 1 at the same time, it can be 0 at the same time. So one qubit will have like 360 degrees. Before it was like either 1 digit or a 0 digit. But now the qubit and this nanotechnology will make a computer capable of like 360 degrees in one sphere or one circle. It will have 360 options at one time that he can look about. But before, it had only capability of either looking 1 or either looking 0 at one time. So in the future, it will have the ability to look for 360 degrees. It will have 360 options. So it means it will be boosted almost 360 times more than the computer we use today. And yeah, but they haven't still find out the correct way how this algorithm can be put into use to transform this technology into that technology. But the artificial intelligence is the technology that they are using for improving our daily life, such as in the beginning for the medical purpose, or for example, there is a farmer and he plants some plants in his field, and after some time he sees that this farm has the better crops than this farm, and then he finds out why is this crop is not giving the good form as this crop. Then he finds out maybe there is a little bit of difference between the fertilizers he have given, because a little bit of more fertilizer may be damage or kill the plant. So there is even computation. So the artificial intelligence will have the accuracy of the amount of fertilizer that a plant needs, and the place where you need to put in the grass, something like this. So the computer can do this kind of work much more accurate than a human being does. Or if a human being want to do this.
Are you telling me that our computers, as they grow, will actually have this intelligence to be smarter than human, which really,
Yes, after all, we humans are who are going to develop this artificial intelligence, but the human being have some errors. But for this kind of job, and the pizza delivery job, or the bankers who collect the information, and this farming the plants, I think this kind of job will be gone, because the machines can do this kind of jobs much better than human being does, and the thousands of the job will be gone. And I think by 2030, the companies and the industries which will be using the AI, their finance or their income will increase maybe 30% more than today. And the companies and the industries which will not be using it may they will lose their money which they earn today 20% less than today. They will be lost 20% than today. This is the just beginning of the artificial intelligence that they have developed, and they are still developing, but there is no end to it. And other than that, the computer I told you, that will be much faster. And if they integrate that supercomputer with the artificial intelligence, I think I can't imagine where the world will go at that time. So the artificial intelligence has a lot of applications. They are going to use them in the finance and the banking sector. Even I heard that as before, like if 5 years ago, if you give a picture of the sheep herd to a computer scientist and tell him that make an algorithm and count how many sheep are there from the picture, that computer can count himself that how many sheep are in the computer. Maybe it is kind of impossible. He will tell you that it's impossible that how many sheep are there in one picture, and the computer may detect itself. But today it's possible, because even there is a face recognition. It can detect each and every bit of your face, and he knows who this person is. You know, a very minute information of your face which differs you from another person, they can be differentiated. So this picture and the speech recognition, like you were talking about Alexa and the Siri, this is also one form of the artificial intelligence which has the speech recognition. Like we speak A, B, C, like apple. So there are some English characters, and each character have certain frequency. When you speak, one of my teacher, when I was in the bachelor's degree, he was doing this research on the speech recognition, and he had some software. When he says A, and then I say the A, then there will be a signal, shape of a signal by speaking a certain alphabet. And there is another boy, he says the A, same character, then there is a similar spike in the signal. So this is how they made the possible that anybody can say the apple, and the machine will know what he's speaking, you know. So this is the one form. And you ask the Siri where is the nearest coffee shop and where is the nearest pizza shop, and it will just give.
Already.
Yes, it does already. This is
Google. You can ask Google, where is the nearest Starbucks, and you will be directed to Starbucks. Or where is the nearest department store? I mean, that's already beginning to happen. It's so
yes,
cool.
yes. This is the beginning of the artificial intelligence, that they are just testing and using it now. But in the future, it has much more potential than they have just started doing it now. And even like there are journalists, they will also lose this job, because they have made certain algorithms in which, like, I am a journalist, and I go somewhere and read about some news, and I then tell it to my boss, and they will publish it on the internet. But the computer have certain pattern recognition algorithms and the software that they are developing now, that they can do this job much better than a human being does, even writing an article. And they will put that kind of news on their news channel or their newspapers. And so yeah, so the artificial intelligence is a computer which thinks like human being, and he has enormous capabilities. Even the military will be using it. There will be drones. They will be using it in their aeroplanes, and even the truck drivers, the courier service. This all jobs, I think they will be gone in the future, and the computers and the machines will be doing this, all the things. And as far as the farming is concerned, I was watching a video in which they have made a drone.
You need to stop and let others talk and ask questions. This is fascinating, but I'm sorry. Okay, Mohammed Arif, if you need to leave, just come on. Are you under 20? Yes or no? You can come on Sunday. If you need to leave, it's okay. Let's move on. I love listening to you. I also invited someone to come and hear you today.
Sure.
I want to talk to you about chips in hands, but I also want everyone else to get a chance to speak. And you're obviously very passionate about this. I'm so sorry to stop you. Saad, do you want to say something? Who wrote to me that you have to go? If you need to go, just go. It's okay. You can come back another day. Okay, Saad, say hello to Erd, who is extremely passionate about all of this.
Hello to everyone.
Introduce yourself first.
Okay, Kala. This is Saad from Pakistan, Faisalabad. I am a student and I am also doing a job in industry of Faisalabad. This is my short intro.
Just quickly, there may be people watching the show from the watch party. You need to either copy the link in that case. You cannot just click on it. You need to do that manually because in the watch party, it does not work the same as it does on Rayhan's page. Okay, go on, Saad. I'm sorry.
No matter. Kala, as Pamela asked to Muhammad Hassan about the history of Multan, I want to tell.
We're going to stay with artificial intelligence. We'll come back to that another time. Okay.
Okay.
Did you introduce yourself? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
I was introduced myself.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay, I see you're going, yes. Carla's just being spaced out. There are people who are not smiling. I'm going to begin removing people because I want to see your smiles. If I don't see it, you are going to be gone very quickly, especially if you have been here more than once this week. Itikab, put a smile on your face now.
Saad, can I ask you a question? As someone that is working towards your future, with what you have just heard Erd tell you, and I hope he comes back time and time again, because this is the future for all of us when it comes to artificial intelligence. Are you afraid that one day you may not have a job? Yeah?
You asked to me
You heard what
in
Erd
future I
said.
don't have a job.
Yeah, that artificial intelligence, a machine, may take your job. Have you thought anything about that?
Yes, it's maybe in future, but not sure 100% because machine do some work accurately, but there is so much difference between a machine and a human brain. Machine cannot work. Machine cannot work as our human brain work.
But
I think Urdu brother understand what I am saying. What I am trying to saying.
Okay, I think of anything as
And I
oh, who's that?
Maybe Urdu brother says he's studying in China, and I think he already know about Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba Group, and there is lot of speech on artificial intelligence in human brains or between machines of Jack Ma. Mm. And he says that in future machine will take over, but machine will need to need to operate by human brain.
I don't know. If you think of all the sci-fi movies, they aren't so crazy after all. I know there are think tanks. They've been out there for years of men who are literally watching artificial intelligence because they do think that they could become smarter than us. You think if a machine would be programmed by Einstein, by some of the most brilliant people on earth, and then those machines become even more brilliant, and then they decide one day, I don't need you anymore. To think that that would not happen would be very, very, very wrong on everybody's part. Because look what machines can do now. They've already replaced humans in many places. But when they start to think smarter than we are, we got a problem. But I just wonder if you truly think about this, and this is why it's so interesting for him to come back. Because many people don't think about the day that they may show up for work, and you're not going to be told you're replaced by a refugee or an immigrant. You're being replaced by a machine. It will happen. It already has in many jobs.
And that's why people need to begin finding their passions, finding what interests them.
Right.
Don't look at it as a negative thing. It's also a way to learn what really interests you. Some people may go into banking because they do math and they're really good at it, but they're not passionate about it. A machine replaces them, they can do, maybe they're really a painter or an artist. This gives them that opportunity. So let's not look at it as totally negative. Let's see also the other side. It could be very positive. God, there's a whole lot of people here, and I'm going to go to the new people first. Muhammad Hassan, if I don't see a smile, you're in danger. Do you mind? Because I really need to get to the new people. And I don't know where that noise is coming from, but it needs to be muted. Ali G, you are unmuted. I'm going to come to you. Let me get to you. I know you're desperate to speak, and I'm anxious to have you speak. But Astak LL was here before you, okay? And I need to be fair. Thank you. Astak, hi. Also, Ali, find a quiet place because that noise will make it difficult for you to be on the show. Hello, Astak. I haven't met you before. Can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, Carla. I am, and Pamela, of course, both of you hosting that show very well, and I'm really, really impressed.
Thank you.
I am Azdak. I'm from Pakistan, but right now I am in South Korea.
Oh, what are you doing in South Korea?
I am doing a PhD here.
Okay.
Yes.
What are you studying?
I'm studying e-commerce.
Very
as everybody is talking about AI. I'm also related to e-commerce, and I was really desperate to talk, but of course there were so many people. If
I am sorry. All of a sudden, the show got where I wanted to be as far as popularity. We used to be here all like this all the time, and then it stopped during Ramadan, and now it's like, oh my gosh, it's exploding.
Carla, I totally agree with you. It's not easy to give chance to everybody.
I do give chances first to the new people, and then I
Of
come
course.
back to the old people and say hi.
That's what
Camera will get to say hello to me no matter what.
Yes, of course. That's right. Because I was also thinking, if I get a chance early, then I will give other people chance who are earlier than me. But I waited for my chance. Thank you so much for giving my chance. I'm Asdak Freed. I'm from Pakistan. I am talking all of you from South Korea, and I'm doing PhD in e-commerce. And I am married to a Canadian, and I have a son.
How did you meet the Canadian?
In a bar.
In a bar? In Pakistan or in?
Probably South Korea.
Carla, I want to mention that I'm a bad Muslim. I mean, I went to bar. I don't drink, but...
It's okay that you went, but the question is, when you were in that bar, where was it?
It was in South Korea, where I'm living right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
So is it a love marriage? It's a love marriage, not a arranged marriage.
It is, of course, a love marriage.
And how do your parents feel about that? I know I shouldn't be asking, but I am.
No, they are open. They are broad-minded. My father is a doctor and my mother is housewife, but as you know that Pakistan is male dominant. So I have to be honest.
Very true.
Yes, I just had to be, had to convince my father. That's it. So he was convinced. That's it.
Can I ask?
How old are the kids?
My kid is 1 year and 6 months old.
Ah, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Pamela.
Oh, where in South Korea are you at? Where in South Korea are you at?
I am living in Gwangju right now in South Korea. If you know Gwangju.
Gwangju. I lived in South Korea for 8 months, but I was at Camp Casey in Uijeonbu.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, 40 miles from the DMZ. It was amazing.
I'm sure whoever comes to Korea, it's awesome to live here.
It is.
Even for some days, it is.
Are you a kimchi honcho?
I love kimchi.
Me too. The mama-sans would call me kimchi honcho. They would make it as hot as they can make it, and they would think I couldn't eat it. Of course, as the sweat poured off of my head. Yes, enjoy your time there. It is, see as much of it as you can. It's beautiful.
That's true, Pamela. I truly understand that because I have lived in Australia and England, and now I'm in South Korea because South Korea is an Asian country. Mm-hmm. It's awesome to live here because there are some things, relate to my country.
Right.
There are some things that I can say that they are Asian, Mm-hmm. So I'm loving it. I love spicy food here. I love kimchi here. I love living here with my wife, with my kids. It's awesome.
It is.
Stack, one other question. Do you have any questions about artificial intelligence?
Yeah.
Because we are already over the time limit, and I kind of want to use Earth's intelligence, but But Erd, you cannot give an hour-long lecture again. I'm
Carla, I totally understand that, and because I was waiting here for a long, long time, you know, for my
I
time.
know. That's why I wanted to get to you.
I understand for everybody because they also want to talk. I want to mention just to show that I appreciate, like Nazish, Aliji, Avas Malik, Ashish, you know, they are waiting for a long, long time. So I will make it really short. I'm talking, you asked me to talk about AI, artificial intelligence.
Do you
And
have any questions about it? Let's use Erd's brain because I know nothing.
actually, I don't have any question about it, to be very honest. I will be short. I will be really, really short. I don't have any question about it. I know, as everybody knows, and everybody thinks that it's gonna be a, you know, robotic thing. So I don't wanna add anything about it. You can go on.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. I'm really enjoying listening to everybody.
You're
Can you come back
English.
again?
Yes, Pamela?
Oh, I was going to say your English is amazing. Where did you learn to speak English?
I am married to a Canadian, so.
Oh, there you go. You get your English lesson every day.
I do.
Congratulations to both of you.
I will really, thank you so much. I will really enjoy to listen to everybody. I want you to let everybody talk and, you know, share their.
Hey, Assalamu alaikum.
Excuse me, CHAR, you need to wait your turn. Anyone who is on camera will get a chance to speak, but you may not interrupt someone else. That is a rule here. And you also need to wear your smile. Thank you. If you don't smile, you will be removed.
Okay, Carla and Pamela, I just want to end my conversation by saying one very honest thing. Okay, Aliji is showing that he is waiting. I'm so sorry, Aliji.
Allie, I'm not going to forget you. You are next. You do not have to remind me. Seriously. You're new, you are next.
I think he's a jokester. I think he likes to make people laugh.
I think he's a funny guy. Anyway, I'm just I'm leaving that conversation on a short note to Carla and Pamela. I am really honored and really happy to be here for the first time, and I'm really happy because you are taking care of that show really well.
Hello.
Excuse me, I'm going to remove this person who cannot follow directions. Bye.
No, and
It's locked now. No one new can come in because we really do need to end before 3 hours are up. Go on, Ashtak.
yes. So last thing I wanted to say that Carla and Pamela, especially to Carla, you look like my mother-in-law, and I think you are so beautiful, and I love you so much. Just previously, I was watching a video that you were doing a show, if I'm not wrong, about Quran and translation about that.
Actually, I do that on Monday and Thursday nights.
Yes, and I saw that, and I was so impressed, and I just fell in love with you because you look like my mother-in-law. You're so beautiful. And
And you know, I was about to quit that, end that show, but hearing that makes me think I should continue.
no, that's true. We should appreciate that because the way you are taking care of that show and giving everybody a chance to learn English, that's amazing and that's appreciable.
Thank you.
Yes, that's, and I was,
go on.
yes, I was going to Pamela, the way she is careful and the way she is asking questions from everybody. that's also touchable. That means that she cares a lot about everybody, and she doesn't want everybody to feel, less confident. So I really appreciate that, and it's really, really good for my country. Thank you so much for taking care of my people, of the people of my country. I really appreciate that.
Thank you
Well,
for your kindness.
Yes, thank you for those kind words, and thank that crazy man Rehan Alawala for talking me into doing this. Because I would never have done it if he hadn't talked me into it. And I thought he had flipped his lid when he first asked me to do it over 2 years ago.
That's right.
And he is a crazy man. There's no question about it.
I agree.
Even if he heard me say it, I don't care. I call him crazy man all the time.
That's your right. You can say him.
Oh yeah, I can sort of get away with it depending on the mood.
That's true.
Oh, goodness.
You are so cute. You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
I really do need to move on because I need to say hi to everyone at least.
Of course, of course.
All right, it looks like we are getting off the topic. I hope you're okay with that.
Problem.
Okay, just making sure.
No
Ali
problem.
G, I told
Yes.
you were next. I did not forget you. What's on your mind? First of all,
Well,
you need to introduce yourself, and I see you're wearing a New York City
Whoa.
shirt. Now, does that tell me that are you American or are you where are you from?
well, first of all, for being a Muslim, I would say Assalamu alaikum to everyone for greeting for
English
Muslim.
only.
Okay. Can
Okay,
I say no? Can I say? I think there is an interruption between my voice. Okay. Are you guys hearing me? See
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
wave me, please wave me if you are hearing me.
We can hear you.
Yay!
Talk. Please.
Who are you? Tell us about you.
Okay, I am Ali Raza. My real name is Ali Raza, but people call me Ali G. I don't know why, but it's kind of G is I make myself for my nickname. Recently, I've started for a YouTube channel where I translate books into Urdu and where review for books. I basically live in Karachi. Right now, I'm still in Karachi, but I have a dream to go to New York City. So that's why I'm wearing this. So
Okay.
first of all, I like to say to Arif. It's that Arif, a Korean guy. Basically, he would say some word about Pakistan. So thank you for being a part of this channel. So I'm just new here. I didn't wait that much. I thought I would be waiting for hour. I just joined for 15 minutes. So I didn't know how to join it. First of all, I go to app, then I create it, then I create my name, then I suddenly see I can see myself in the screen. So I'm not good in English, but I can manage to speak. My friend told me to make yourself good in grammar. So I make G. So I said I'm not good in grammar. Even the native English speaker in English, they can't speak Urdu. So why would I do not mistake in English? Because my first language is not Urdu. It's Balochi. Then my second language is Urdu. Then my third language, international language, is English. So I might be doing so many mistakes, but I love to speak. I created a YouTube channel just to make people to be a speaker, public speaker. So I guess one of the biggest thing people need today is the public speaking. There is no confidence. There is no things we require much. required to speak in front of the people. So that's what I'm thinking about.
Very good.
Your English is amazing. You're doing
Oh, thank you,
amazing.
Pamela.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pamela.
You're ready for New York. Okay?
Yeah. but I tell you, it's a secret. I did a IELTS exam. There is a requirement for Pakistani, but I
Right.
failed. I failed totally. I didn't got a 5 band. So
Hey.
I guess
That's no biggie. You just take it again. Okay? You know what to expect the second time, so you're going to pass it. Right?
I would expect it. It's almost my salary cost. One exam is almost my salary cost. It's around 30,000 now.
Oh wow! Wow.
Arif would know how Pakistani will desperate for money for you. You know, 30,000 is very low amount of money.
Yeah, I know. I helped one young man that went to Austria. He went before the British boards, and he didn't get high marks. And at that time, this has been 5 or 6 years ago. It was a lot of money then, but now, whoa! You know, you really want to pass it, but it's not that easy to do. The requirements to pass those tests are not easy. So.
Yeah, sounds very true.
Yeah, so, but your English is great. Just keep on doing what you're doing, okay? Okay, go ahead, Carla.
I think, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, finish.
I think I'm still single. I'm not married, so I think I need a Arif to help out to get a Canadian to learn more in English, you know.
Oh goodness! I think he's gone now. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He's laughing. Arif, you hear me? Yeah, he's hearing me.
Oh, okay. I just didn't.
Where is he?
I don't know. I don't see him.
I'm not from Canada.
I don't know where he's at.
Really?
He turned off his video.
Oh.
He was stuck.
Okay. So.
Arif, please put your video back.
Orange color.
Just a minute.
Is this your daughter? Or
she's my niece.
Your niece.
She's my niece. You need to speak in English only. You need to speak in English only, okay?
How old?
She's just. Hi, karo. Hi, say
What
hi.
is your name?
Hi.
Hi.
Naam batao apna.
What is your name?
What's your name? Name, tell me. What's your name?
You know what? She's smiling, and that's all that's important. She's a little.
I guess she knows the rules.
Well, she's young, so she doesn't know. You know, it's a little scary for her.
Yeah. Say something, then you can go. I'm in middle of the conversation, you know. So,
she's precious.
Say bye. Say bye bye. Say bye.
Bye bye. What is her name? What is her name?
Her name is Mariam. Oh, don't click it.
How old is she, Allie?
She's around 4 years old. She's around.
Yeah, she's a little young.
Yeah, she's
good.
She's my niece. Let me talk, please. Please let me talk. Please, please.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to mute you and please.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Allie, I'm going to mute you, but stay around and I want you to
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now we're getting to the older people who have been here before. And I'm not going to give you a long time, but I want you to say hello. And the older people, you're welcome, but just realize that you are going to be last if there's a whole bunch of new people. Avais, what do you want to please introduce yourself?
Hi, this is Vas. I am from Faisalabad, Pakistan. I am a student of second year. I am a graphic designer and I am also a player of hockey. This is my
Okay.
short.
Do you have any questions for Erd about artificial intelligence?
No,
No? Do you have anything you want to tell me? Because we are late now. You just wanted to say hi today?
yes.
Your smile is beautiful. Thank you for understanding, Awais. Can I mute you and move on?
Okay, go on.
Thank you, Awais. I appreciate it. Okay. Najish, I'm going to take you last. Ashish, I know you have a question for Erd.
Yeah.
What is it? First of all, introduce yourself before you ask anything of anyone. You're unmuted. What? Please introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
Oh.
Your connection seems to be very poor today. Can you introduce yourself, Steve?
He's speaking, but his voice headphone is not giving us the voice.
Right.
Can you hear us, Ashish? Okay, you can't come back today, but do you mind? We're just going to move on then. Is that okay?
Oh.
I feel bad about it, but we see your mouth moving. Manyan, come back on Monday. I'll have Erd again. He's not going anyplace.
See what he wrote this time. He takes
No, I didn't see it.
He takes it down too fast. I can't read it. There.
That may be a good thing, and it may not be.
Oh, smile, please.
Am I not smiling? People, did I stop smiling? I'll let Najish tell me.
Okay.
Najish, did I stop smiling?
No, Carla.
Okay, you need to introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi Carla and Camila. I am Nazish from Pakistan. I am married. Professionally, I am a beautician. I am a housewife, and just it is my little introduction.
Okay, what do you want? Do you have any questions for Erd?
No, Carla,
If
just
your husband who does what he does, you might have a question or two.
but Carla, here I want to add some things. Nazir, tell me about this. Artificial intelligence. It's like car can park itself, and computer can answer human like, and the aeroplanes can fly in autopilot mode, and it is a technology which enables machine to act like human, and it is in hotels. It's work like robot serve without waiters.
What do you think about Earth?
Uh,
Go
yeah,
on. I thought you were done. Go
yes.
Okay.
Earth, can you Earth, you understand it? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just I add these things. What about you? Your opinions?
Okay, I think everything you have mentioned, like autopilot and serving the food in the restaurants, maybe the robots will be doing these things, and
Yes.
some other applications like this. I think these are already possible and being done at some places. They're going to first to make some industry to make this machinery possible to do these things. But all the algorithms and the programmings and the robots of such things are already being accomplished.
But in
Yes.
Pakistan, I didn't see.
Yeah, Pakistan is.
I saw a video in maybe a Chinese or I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, they are serving without water waiters. So that's why I mentioned here.
Yeah, there is also a restaurant in Multan. I think they have tried
There is
to
a
make.
restaurant in Pakistan.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know. Thank you so
yeah.
much.
There were some university students, and they open a restaurant, and they make some robots, and the robot follow a line. This kind of robots we have made in our bachelor's degree that follows a line. It is called the line follower robot. So you draw a line in the restaurant, and the robot's job is to follow that line, and it is like the wheels, but it's holding a tray, and on the tray, whatever you order on your table, there is an iPad or some machine like that that is fixed in your table. So you just click on something, and the person who is at the waiter table, he will just put things on the robot, and the robot will go to that particular table number where they have ordered this thing. So this is just a basic thing. They haven't implemented it yet, but this will come. So the industry still needs to make so much machines and so many robots for different things. And one thing I want to add you, that artificial intelligence is as big as electricity. You know, the electricity was the boom which come, and now you see electricity in everything. We run our electric motors, we run the tube lights, we run the electric mobiles, we run the electric cars. So everything have electricity. So the artificial intelligence is as big as the electricity revolution. When the first scientists make the electricity, the artificial intelligence is as massive as electricity. It will be in everything in the future. So this is just the beginning that they have started implementing in everything, and they're working on it, and it will take several years. But after that, you will see that just like the people are losing job, but this, even some people say that it will create some jobs as people will start working on creating new artificial intelligence application. So it will certainly create, but some of the jobs like the truck driver, like the courier service, like the postman, and this kind of jobs, the bankers, cashier, these kind of jobs will be gone already, because even in some countries they're using the digital money, they don't use the cash. Since I am in China, maybe I just withdraw the money for 2 or 3 times. After that, I have never withdrawn the money to buy anything. I go to the car, I order the car by my phone, and I pay everything in by my telephone, and like the pattern recognition. If you like a person is wearing some clothes, you just take picture of that person, and you can order that kind of clothes on the internet, because there is an application which will just recognize that pattern and the colors of the cloth and its design and everything, and and your phone will automatically find that product on the internet on every website like Amazon, Alibaba, and eBay, and every website will be searched, and it will give you the prices and which shop is giving the less price or something like this. The mobile phone will automatically, or artificial intelligence will automatically give you the good suggestion, just as you've searched something on the Google, and it gives you the many links, so you can choose any of them. So artificial intelligence is kind of revolution which is going to come in the near future. Yes. And as for the Ali ji, he's Baloch and I am also Baloch, and I will suggest him to get married soon. As his age is going off. I studied in Karachi in Dawood College before. Yes, and my as the talk about the translation thing about the Quran, and my father has also translated the Quran in the Balochi language, I think. Yeah.
Erd, just one thing. I know from, like, in our great-great-grandparents' day, I'm thinking here in America, everything had to be done by hand. You had to grow everything by hand. In World War II, after World War II came industrialization. People left the farms, they went to the city. Then you had the computer revolution in the 1980s, which did take jobs. They didn't need as many secretaries and all this type of stuff. And see, now you have what has been called the final phase of the workforce, when machines literally take over and we become obsolete. I see it in Walmarts, and we have a Walmart that's being revamped, where women and men used to stand to check you out in the aisle. You now have to do it yourself. You're on photograph. You do everything yourself. That took, I don't know how many jobs. And you are, like you said, you're seeing it in restaurants. You are going to see it in the shopping malls. I think it was Amazon who let go. They actually paid people to leave because they had all robotics brought in, and they were actually paying them to go out and drive vans to sell the products as another job. Well, eventually that job's going to be gone as well, because they aren't going to need them to drive the vans. They're going to be delivered by drones and by the automatic. And it is our knowledge. This is why I love having Erd here. It is our knowledge about artificial intelligence that we better be learning right now, because it's coming and it is taking over, and you don't even realize it's happening everywhere, in every job, in everything. It is corporations' dream, because they don't retire, they don't need a lunch break, they don't have kids, they don't need anything. A machine works till it can't work anymore, and it's either fixed or it's replaced, unlike human beings. So I appreciate you coming here, and I think there's still so much that we can learn from you. So thank you.
Thank you.
That's why I want him to come. I want to end the show, but I need to ask you this question. When someone gets a chip in his or her hand, do you totally lose all privacy?
So there are chips.
Remember, the quick answer, not the long one.
Okay, so the quick answer is, for now, if you're getting the chip, maybe it doesn't have that much system in it that you lose everything or all of your privacy. But in the future, I think they will be implementing many things in just one chip. Just as I told you, they will be putting the GPS global positioning system, they will be putting the medical sensors, they will be putting your banking system, your national identity system. Everything will be in your chip. It will be recording all of your data, and you will be connected to every router that you are passing through in the streets, in the homes, or anywhere. So for now, if the people are taking that chip, it is just the beginning, that they want people to use it and see its advantages. But I think later on, the government or the companies, they will make you the habitual of using that chip. And after you are habitual, and you cannot, just as you cannot live without your phone, you need to see you or talk to your friends and see the messages and the comments and everything like this. So the chip, when you get used to the chip, then you will be bound, and they are watching you, and you lose everything, your privacy. For now, the government may not have done the legislation to watch everybody and their location and many things. But in the future, maybe 15 to 20 years later, I think it will be necessary on every person, and they are just being watched by the industries, by the companies, by the government, by everybody. They know everything about you after that time, not in the
I
beginning.
mean, to me, this is. I do want to do a show with you on that, and I do want you back next week and talking about artificial intelligence because, as Pamela said, it's
here.
absolutely amazing, and people will learn. I don't totally agree with Pamela. I think it could be a good thing. We just need to learn how to
Not
use
in the
it.
government's hands. It's never a good thing.
Pamela, let's not get into that discussion.
Okay, but that is part of it. That's part of the discussion. You have to have.
But not here. Okay. And with that, we are closing a show which is over an hour and a half now. It was not my plan to go this long, but I am just really honored to have the new people who came, the old people who come back. Let's keep it going. I will be back tomorrow for women only, guys. Don't even try. I've already gotten about 10 requests to join that group today, and I'm not letting you in. Too bad. And Sunday for people under 20. And Erd, I may want you to come and talk to the under 20 crowd because they're the people who are growing into this. You and I need to talk about that. I think you should come one day.
Okay.
Maybe even this Sunday. We can talk about it later. Pamela will be here on Sunday. I don't think she'll be here tomorrow, although she is lady. And Monday through Thursday, guys, you can come. More than welcome. I welcome you, but please give the ladies and the under 20 crowd a chance to have their own time. And with that, the show again was sponsored by the Institute of Peace, which is an online organization promoting peace one conversation at a time. And in this show, it gets up to 15 sometimes. Let's wave goodbye. I'll be back 9:30 p.m. Pakistan time and 12:30 p.m. New York time. Have a good day, people. It's been nice being with you. And we are saying goodbye.
Bye-bye.